What up, YouTube? It's your boy G here from Strength Manor. How important is nutrition? Firstly, excuse the scars on my face. Let's just say be very careful around dogs. Okay, I love animals, I love dogs, and I'm vegetarian for the reason that I love animals. Okay, but be careful around dogs. All right. It was a very unfortunate incident. Okay, moving on. How important is nutrition? So if you watch my first video, we talked about how to lose weight fast, right? And a big part of that was nutrition. Today, I'm not going into the specifics of nutrition. I'm just going to talk to you about how important it really is. All right. So I've got some decent information out here for everyone. Okay. But this will hopefully give you some sort of, perspective on how nutrition and training and how it works. Whether you're trying to lose weight or gain weight, it doesn't matter. This video is for you. All right, you got to understand the role of nutrition when it comes to body recomposition, or when it comes to losing weight, or when it comes to gaining weight. Okay, it is all nutrition, really. Yeah, you can train so much, okay, but if your nutrition's bad, then which actually segues into right the first point. Nutrition is a key concept in transformation. All right. As you can see on your screen in front of you, okay, crappy nutrition would hold you back. We all know this, okay, but what exactly does that mean? Now, like as I mentioned in the previous video, if you're trying to gain weight, okay, you're gonna have to eat more than what your body needs, right? We all agree that your body needs a certain amount of calories in order to maintain its weight. Great. So if you're trying to gain weight, you got to eat more than that, and if you're trying to lose weight, you got to eat less than that, right? If you want to know the specifics on how to calculate how many calories you need, okay, you can check my first video, which is called How to Lose Weight Fast. All right, let's have a look at that. Now, you could have the best nutritional habits, but not train at all, and it could also hold you back. So this means that, look, I put a lot of emphasis on both training and nutrition. Okay, it is nutrition 100% if you're trying to gain or lose weight. Now, whether the weight that you gain is purely fat, or as much muscle as you can with very little fat, right? Or if you're trying to lose weight, and if you're losing weight, it's fat and not muscle. Okay, if like all the good stuff, yeah, that's when training comes in. So if you're trying to lose weight by itself but not work on your muscle, then you just need to pay attention on nutrition. But why would anyone want to do that? Okay, they go hand in hand. Which brings me to my third point, that the 80% diet and 20% exercise rule is horseshit. Okay, it is complete bogus. I don't know. I grew up listening to this a lot. Okay, I know actors on television, especially like from an Indian background and stuff. They say this all the time. 80% diet, 20% exercise, and I hear it here too in Australia. Like, it's all about your diet, bro. It's all about how much you eat. Yes, of course it is all about your diet. It is about your, it is about what you're eating and how much of it you're eating, really. It is more about how much you're eating than it is about what you're eating, okay? But the 80% diet and 20% exercise rule is terrible, okay? It depends on your goal, okay? But my fourth point is exactly that. How important nutrition is depends on what your goals are. Okay, it is important in everything, right? But how important it is, okay, which means that you could sort of be a little more chilled out about, how specific you are about your nutrition. Okay, like if you're like a power lifter competing in a super heavyweight category, like you could sort of pretty much eat whatever you want. Okay, is that a good idea? No, but you theoretically you could. All right, if you are someone who's trying to cut weight, okay, who's trying to lose weight, right, you're going to have to look at how much of something you're eating. You're going to have to increase your protein levels, just for example. But if you're trying to lose weight, it is 100% nutrition. If you're trying to lose weight and ensure that all the weight that you lose is fat, then it is 100% diet, 100% exercise. Okay, like it is both. You can't, like, you're gonna have to train, you're gonna have to lift, you're gonna have to exercise. By exercise I mean lift. Okay, by exercise I mean resistance based exercise. So lifting weights is great, swinging kettlebells is great. Okay, push-ups, pull-ups, they're awesome. Okay, preferably with some additional load if you already know how to do them. All right, that is my point. Nutrition is key, but depending on what your goals are, you have to exercise too. Okay, but how important it is depends on what exactly it is you're trying to do. Right now, if you're trying to lose weight, okay, I've said this so many times, I'm going to say it again: caloric deficit. You need to eat less than what your body needs to maintain its weight. Okay, that makes sense, right? There's a video on, yeah, so you can check that video out. That one's a bit long, it's 40 minutes long, and it only skims the surface, because really there is no quick fix. If you want to understand how to lose weight, you got to understand the whole picture. Okay, like you would spend 2 hours on the internet, looking at what kind of shoes that you want, right? You can spend 40 minutes learning about something that could potentially change your life if you are indeed trying to lose weight. Okay, I go really in depth into the science behind calories and how it works. I've made a manifesto called the Calories Manifesto. You're gonna have to email me and ask me for that. Okay, and I'll send it to you. It's 2 hours long, value packed content. You got to make time for this. You got to sit down, get a pen and paper out, and take notes. Okay, if you do want the manifesto and I send it to you, everything's written there. Okay, but writing it down would help you understand it a lot better. So if you need a full in-depth analysis on what, it's for free. I'm not going to charge you for it. You're just going to have to email me, so I know that you're actually serious in learning more about calories and really taking action to make these changes in your life. Okay. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, you need to lift weights, okay? Especially if you're a woman watching this. Now, I choose my words very carefully here, okay? A lot of women I know, a lot of my clients are women, okay? And a lot of women I know rather, lift weights, and that is awesome, okay? My whole life is surrounded by, going to the gym and training my clients, outdoors and exercise related. So I do tend to see a lot of women lifting weights. However, to this very day, you can, again, it is my opinion, but I truly believe that most women are still under the impression that if you lift weights, then you're going to get bulky, okay, or you're going to look like a man, or you're going to gain some muscle, if you are one of them, it is time for a paradigm shift in your perspective. Okay, lifting weights, and listen to me very carefully when I say this, all right? Lifting weights enhances your femininity. Okay, all the feminine features of your body are enhanced when you lift weights, right? They do not make you look like a man to begin with, okay? Because really, if you really think that, then please tell men how to look more like men, because they're still trying to figure this stuff out, all right? Lifting weights enhances your features, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, there's a certain set of rules and guidelines that you need to follow, which revolve around volume, which revolve around, volume, sets, reps, load. I don't want to get too much into it, but there's a set of rules and guidelines that you need to follow in order to progress. Man or woman, it applies. The same thing applies. Okay. Lifting weights is good for you. You're not going to get bulky. Do you know what makes you bulky? Do you know what makes you gain weight? Food. Overeating. Okay, indulging in everything all on the same day and not spreading it out over the week. All right? That is what that is the role of nutrition. That is what nutrition does. Nutrition, like overeating, is what gets you bulky. Not at all lifting. If you're eating in a deficit and you're lifting, you're going to lose fat. If you're eating in a surplus and you're lifting, you're going to gain muscle, right? It's not as simple as just overeat and lift and you gain muscle. No, it depends on how much you overeat as well, okay? But if you're lifting weights, like enough volume, you're progressing every week with enough deloads, okay? And I'll expand on all these things in future videos, but just to make you understand that it is the food that makes you fat or thin, how much you eat that makes you, gain weight or lose weight, not the lifting. Yeah, lifting just enhances your features, and lifting just makes sure that you're strong, okay, that your body can withstand, that you don't need help to open a bottle or whatever, lifting is good for you. Okay. I truly believe they need to lift more than what men do. Okay. In terms of volume and stuff. Yeah. Men in general, on the average male, is physically more capable of getting stronger and building muscle a lot faster because of the hormones a man has in his body. But that doesn't mean that women cannot benefit from lifting. If anything, women benefit more from lifting than men do. Okay. My opinion. But think about that. Think about what I just told you for a second. All right. So yeah, weight loss takes place because of nutrition, and I always recommend exercise. So it's always 100% diet, 100% exercise. You got to be doing the two things together. Okay, you have to do both at the same time. All right. Now, if you're trying to gain weight, okay, eat well like a motherfucker. All right. Like what I mean by this is I mentioned earlier a caloric surplus, right? And you got to go over the calories that I've your body needs a certain amount of calories to maintain its weight. You need to eat just a little more, okay, in order to gain weight, right? So by a little more, I mean roughly 100 to 200. I'll make a full video on how to gain weight the right way, okay? It's coming up. But you need to eat, just to give you a brief, like 100 to 200 calories more than your maintenance, right? And then you will realize, because of the concepts of NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or EAT, okay, NEAT and EAT, because of these two concepts, which I'll make another video on, so don't worry, it is actually very hard to gain that much, to eat that much, and not have your body like burn it off. Okay, your body wants to burn excess calories that you eat. You'll be surprised, but your body does not actually want to get fat. If you eat more calories than what your body needs, your body's going to make you walk faster. It's going to make you tap your fingers. It's going to make you move around a lot more. It's going to just get you all fidgety in an attempt to burn off those excess 100, 200 calories that you eat. Okay. But the problem lies when people eat thousands and thousands of calories more than what their body should be eating, because that's where the weight gain happens. Right? The body cannot burn thousands of calories excess every single day, like just involuntarily. Yeah, you're gonna have to actually run marathons every single day to like burn off that all that excess food that people normally eat. Okay, so that's why people gain weight. But if you just eat 100, 200 calories over, your body actually tends to burn that off involuntarily throughout the day by making you walk faster and shit like that. And which is why it is so hard to put muscle on. Okay, but again, more on that later. But caloric surplus is the key concept that you need to understand when it comes to gaining weight, and making sure that the weight you gain is only muscle. All right. If you're looking to build muscle as well, going for a walk, skipping, jogging, like apart from some muscles in your calves, maybe, like you're not going to build muscle. I'm sorry, but you're just going to get thin and you're going to lose fat. You're going to lose muscle as well if you're not lifting. Okay. If you're looking to build muscle, lifting weights is 100%. Okay. Now, lifting weights is 100%. You could lift weights and eat macas and still gain muscle. But should you do that? Okay, that's what I meant by number 4, because I knew I was going to talk about that macas example. You could lift weights, eat macas, and still gain weight. But should you do that? Ideally, no, because eating things like macas and you eat a whole large pizza by yourself. Not that there's a problem in eating that, but the problem is that they're very dense in calories. And if you're trying to if you're trying to build muscle, you're trying to get into a surplus, right? And as I mentioned, the surplus is 100, 200 calories over the maintenance. With macas and stuff, a happy meal or whatever it is that people eat would be about 2,000 to 2,500 calories, or about 10,000 kilojoules if you're in Australia. So that's already your day's maintenance for most people. Okay, maintenance calories. And then you're going to have breakfast and dinner as well. You're of course going to gain like a lot of fat. Okay, because whatever your body doesn't put on in terms of muscle, it'll put on in terms of fat. All right, so if you're eating 1,000 calories over your maintenance every single day, you're going to put on a shitload of fat. All right, and what's the point? No matter how much you lift and stuff, you get stronger, you get bigger, yes, 100%. You will put on muscle, maybe as much muscle as you can, but you'll put on 10x the amounts of fat. So I do not recommend eating, what people perceive to be junk food as when it comes to your when it comes to lifting and then eating food at the same time. Okay, lift, eat well. Come back to point number one: eat well. Okay, make sure that you're getting a decent amount of protein in, a decent amount, pretty much your maintenance level calories, maybe a little more. That means one banana more than what you would normally eat in the day. Okay, like a couple of, maybe a fruit platter or something. All right, be careful of how much. If, like I was saying, if you eat too much, you will end up really putting on muscle, but they're putting on a lot more fat. All right, so it really is this simple. Okay, and I'm going to keep this one short. I'm really working on not going on, not going over the limit with my things. I've done pretty well here, I would say. It really is this simple. All right, nutrition is key. You have to pay attention to nutrition in all aspects, whether you're losing weight, gaining weight. Right? It needs to correspond to your goals. If you're trying to gain weight, you just want to stay around maintenance, eat a little more than that. Okay. If you want like all the stuff that I'm talking about, it is all there in the manifesto, guys. So if you really want to get the full scoop, email me. The instructions are in the description. Email me and I'll send you the manifesto myself. I'm checking that email all the time. Every time I get an instant notification on my phone. Okay. Losing weight, nutrition alone is enough. So if you're trying to lose weight only, just eat in a deficit. That's it. And you will lose weight. But if you want to get fitter and stronger at the same time, you have to exercise. Okay, that is key. Without exercise, without lifting, you're not going to get stronger. You're not going to lift. You're not going to build muscle, or you're not going to retain muscle rather. If you're trying to lose weight, okay, trying to gain weight, nutrition alone is not enough. I say this because you're looking to build muscle. Yeah. So if you're looking to build muscle, you got to be lifting. You got to be training. You got to be like lifting nice volume and then progressing. Okay. Stop looking for detoxes and cleanses. Again, I see this all the time. People are looking for detox cleanses. Okay, like they go on a 21-day, detox where they don't eat anything. They're eating less than 1,000 calories a day. Of course, they're going to lose weight. Of course, but is it because of the detox? No, it's because the detox tells you that you're not allowed to eat all these other things, and that's where you're losing. That's where the problem lies, really. Yeah, when you're not eating enough. You're starving your body. Your body thinks it's dying. Of course, it's going to tap into its fat reserves, but also eat into your muscle reserves. You lose strength, Not recommended. Okay, just do a detox if you want to have fun, but like eat properly. Okay, get calories is the key. Detox or not. Your body does the detoxing every single day. Your body is a super machine. Do not underestimate its power. And finally, it takes time. Okay, like I always say this: if you haven't tried anything, like any of the stuff that I talk about, caloric deficit, lifting, if you haven't tried it for 3 months, at least 3 months, shut the fuck up. All right, you have no business talking about what works, what doesn't work, if you haven't tried anything for at least 3 months. 3 months in a caloric deficit with the lifting program, okay, with protein. The answers are all here. At this point, I'm not even holding anything back. It's not as if I'm telling you stuff and then my clients get something else. No, people who are paying me know the same information as you do. Okay, but the only difference being they have me to guide them every step of the way. They'll message me here, Jay, I'm panicking, online, like they're remote, right? So, Jay, I'm panicking. What do I do? And then I'll respond to them, whatever, with whatever advice they need or whatever help they need. Jay, can you check if my form is correct? They'll message me right here. I'll put up a full video on how the system works, but there is no excuse. It's all here. Okay, everything's here. You're just gonna have to take action, and it's hard. It's not easy. I didn't say it was easy, but the answers are all here. What you decide to do with it is up to you. All right. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy this, kindly check the other videos on the channel. There are not many at the moment. There's some videos that I did a long time ago that are there. They're not very good, but you can listen to them. Why not? I swear a lot more in them. I'm making an active effort to like get nice and centered in and be a little more like friendly. Please hit like. Okay, that helps the channel out a lot. Okay, if you did enjoy this video, if you did enjoy the content on here, please hit like. Okay, I am learning how to make these videos better, so give me time, but it will get better as time passes. All right, I'm learning some cool things about editing and stuff, but I don't want to stop the progress here. So you'll see as and when the videos come along. Please to subscribe if you're enjoying this stuff and you want to learn more. every video that I drop would be related to one another. So, it's all like one big knowledge base that I'm trying to build here. Okay. That has come from years and years of experience and all the stuff that I've learned and all the good stuff. Okay. Once you hit the subscribe button, please don't forget to hit the bell icon. So like thing pops up if you're on Android, and just click on the top bell. If you're on iPhone, I think it takes you to a different page. Just switch on the notifications. Okay. And that'll let you know when I've dropped another video. You can watch it, like it, and drop a comment if you have any questions, guys. Like, please, I get ideas for future videos. I've made some, obviously, but if you want a certain question answered, now's the best time. Just drop it in the comment. Hey, G, make a video on this, and I'll whip something up. Okay, I got you guys. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you when I drop the next one. Take care. Bye.